and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready. 50, plant.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, 18, Gator. Get it.
Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
High 7.
From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the eye. You go tight.
Rock it.
Check it back.
Roll out.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, Love. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ready.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip left.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On first down, here's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
on,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Chad. Watch, quick.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Love. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Hey.
Going to give it to Love. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready.
Mike, hey, we got to get this stuff.
Hey, Delta. Head up.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to you.
Ready?
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Hey, wahoo! 2.
After the sack on first down, Jones Funches has it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
Ready, set.
Mark ball. Tackles.
5.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They're on 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
X3, 218, jump.
They'll run with Love. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ringo.
Go. 61, Max, go.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try and run with their fullback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
90 Wolf.
Right here, right here. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Throwing his lock on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And he fires one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Watch twins.
Look at me. Go. Snap.
On third down, here's Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jones now, throwing again, looking for Shepard deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get started. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready, break.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. KT Gator. Don't get nervous. Hey, Alpha.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Topper! Topper! Go.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Rosas good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Slam.
Go. Hey! 80 weapons.
57's a mark.
Yes.
Hey, defense.
Get it.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Greystone, travel.
Sponge. No.
Spike.
Here's Love again. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And he finds McLaurin. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. To throw it is Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Good running for Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
Tight 6-6. Pull it high.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position back.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Wood.
2nd and 11. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
General West.
They run the counter. It's Love. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Push him back.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ready.
55.
Hey, 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 hey.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jones to throw again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another try for Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Hey, we got right. We got
Hey, zoom. Go.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. PAT up and good by Rosas, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On the draw, this is Love. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A lot going to throw it here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Bravo.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones now going to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Mike 57. All day. All day. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. So don't say nothing. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And this is Shepard on the catch. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Now Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this.